Damn, that's some willful ignorance for your ass.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna talk to this guy from Exposing Child Predators.
He's from Exposing Child Predator. That's just his name or something.
That's the page name.
That's the page name.
It's like basically To Catch a Predator, but for San Antonio.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a whole community. I thought it was just one guy doing the Lord's work.
No. He said he's calling us, but it's not coming through.
Oh shit. It's a little backstory. I don't know. How did you get in touch with this guy?
I saw one of his videos on
Hold on, you guys talking on the mic.
I saw one of his videos on YouTube.
So Josh, and he's a local guy, or where is
He's
he?
a local guy, and he'll like
in San Antonio, Texas.
And he catches this. The one that freaked me out was
he catches, or he just exposes them.
He exposes them.
And honestly, how can you expose somebody that you looked up on the registry, though? Right?
No,
they've already been exposed.
He pretends to be a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, he hunts them.
He hunts them.
Hunts them.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have a pedophile hunter.
Yeah.
A local pedophile hunter doing the Lord's work.
Look. I'll show you the page. This is the page Exposing Child Predators. And then
whoa.
Yeah, that's what he does, man.
So we don't know his name. We're gonna ask him his name right now.
Yeah.
And we'll see how this goes, man. I mean, normally I try to make everything funny, but I don't know if this
what is all that?
I don't know if this is gonna be funny. Get the sauce. Get some pepperonis, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of sausage.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, fuck this. For some reason, it's always Zoom. FaceTime just doesn't work. Zoom figured it out.
Perfect, man. Hold on, let me make sure everything's rolling on there.
Y'all can hear me good, though?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Yeah, you're coming in good, man. Should I raise it up? Or
no, you're good. How do we sound on this side? Can you hear us on this side?
I can hear y'all. I don't know if you're asking me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I can hear y'all.
Cool. Perfect, man. Well, welcome to the Willful Ignorance podcast. Saw you on Facebook. Don't even know your real name, actually. But liked what you were doing. So if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me. And I'm glad you bring that up. It's already out there. Someone figured it out. So you can never too good carry that trail. That's part of the thing of keeping a certain level of anonymity and doing what I do. So at the end of the day, these people are right. They're fucking nasty. And if they're going to come lure a child, who knows what they're going to do to the guy that quote unquote catfished them. Right.
Yeah.
I don't like using that term. Yeah. But they use it and it's funny. It's nice. So
no, totally. Can you hang on for just 1 second? Josh has like a beach background behind us right now while we're talking.
I know. We're like, we love what you do. And then we got a beach background.
Y'all didn't know y'all had that background this whole time?
No, not at all, dude. I just looked at the corner of our monitor. So we just got back from vacation. So what's up, man? You on pedophiles or what, dog?
I changed mine to outer space. I thought y'all knew what y'all was doing. I thought y'all did it on purpose. Like,
no, he just got
let's go over here.
He just got like a Zoom account. You can't even see me anymore. He just got like a Zoom account, right? Oh, we froze. That's why.
How do you take it off?
No,
you gotta turn it.
You gotta turn your camera back on, babe. Down there where the camera is.
Oh, there you go.
There we are.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's what I told him, but he only got you. He didn't trust me. So.
I think the hat, bro. I'm pretty sure we're wearing the same
Sweet.
one.
Now we can be a serious thing and not be like, yo, what are
you didn't hear. I said I dig the hat, bro. I'm pretty sure we're wearing the same one. So
yeah,
Spurs, bro.
Hey,
maybe next year.
You gotta keep that.
I will keep. I'll edit it down too. So,
oh my god, dude.
What made you do what you?
Hold on. So, if you can introduce yourself or just tell us about. Actually, hold on for a second. How did you come across this? Like, what you searched it, you Google it. What's the name of the page so people can support it and whatnot? Therefore, have you perhaps?
Well, I know this is not the name of the page. I call it To Catch a Predator San Antonio, but that's not what it's called. It's called Exposing Child Predators. Correct?
And that's the third one I've had to create. Actually, the fourth. So the first page I started doing this on was like a personal page, like a human person, and I had like a silhouetted figure. And when I made my first couple catches, and I put the videos up, it got its virality. But again, and I'm sure you've seen my page or just some of the content I put up where it gets removed or flagged or whatever. I started hitting that brick wall a few times, and that first page was shut down. So I figured, make a public page. That way it's not a person violating the rules. It's just the page violating, quote unquote, the standards. So then just make multiple admins that post different. So multiple admins all being me. So
and this came from, so you started this, I mean, I'm sure other people have their own thing, but you started your own thing. Now did this come from trauma? Did this come from like just justice? What is this why would you I mean, I understand why you would, but like
I'm glad you brought that up, because you mentioned other people, so I can't ever take sole credit for designing what you see in the video. I guess a lot of that's been on my own research and in my own kind of trial and error, if you will. But it's a lot, and I hesitate to use the word premeditated, right? But you've got to, at least at the end of this, think of yourself on the stand. How are you going to answer these questions to a jury of their peers to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they were there to meet that child, let alone anything that they had talked about? So that's why, I don't know if you've seen, sometimes I'll have them bring, like, Nate brought a rose. I didn't say shit about bringing a rose. I just said, quote unquote, something like it's gentlemanlike to bring a rose or to show up with the rose. And then Nate was sitting there in that McDonald's Walmart, big old, 200-pound, 6'4", waiting for a 14-year-old.
Fucking sick.
Jesus Christ.
It's wild.
The one that freaked me out, I saw one with a guy at Whataburger who had kids himself.
So wait, so you record these too?
Yeah.
And the big purpose, and the people, and that's another thing with my page is, and I kind of leave it to the title, it's on me, but exposing online predators. So I'll get inboxes, oh, go look at this guy, you need to set this guy up, or this guy's talking to this, and it's not really how I operate, right? It's because if I go forward and looking forward, it's vendetta, like it's vigilante-ism, as opposed to these guys, everyone comes to me. I just have a profile out there, and it could not say anything. It could be any one of you two. Hey, how are you doing? You wouldn't know any of the difference about my profiles, right? Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Scout, Bumble, Grindr, like any of these apps, you're not going to know what profile is mine, right? And that's key.
Can a 14-year-old be on Bumble and Grindr and all that shit?
No, I'm sure it's against all terms and conditions. You got to be at least 17, 18 or older.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only issue is, oh, well, you're lying and you set me up. So yeah, it's not illegal to lie on the internet. That shit goes against their standards. They'll kick me off or whatever, but it's illegal to solicit what you thought was a child. Talking the way you talk, showing up with, what you showed up with. So yes, so that's why I record is one, so I can prove that it's non-confrontational. I don't want someone to go home and beat themselves up, worse yet, killed himself, and then say, oh, he did it to me, or that guy that caught me on camera, or that guy that confronted me. You know what I mean?
That's a fine line to walk, man.
And they're no, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, and the ultimate goal is merely documentation. So the camera is there for evidence, really kind of prove what happened. I'm not touching them, they're not touching me, but merely it's documentation, because there's enough of this documentation that we're going to collect to hopefully influence and change the legislation. I mean, there's already and there's already whatever work out there, but it's nothing's actually being done. Everyone recognizes that it's such a taboo, it's such a controversial issue. However, 15, 20 years ago, you could say, hey, I'm going to go shoot this place up, and you would actually go through with it, right? You actually had the time to plan it. You could put it on, well, there's no internet, but you can't do that today. You can't even whisper it before ATF's already at your door, right? Oh, I'm going to shoot this, I'm going to burn. Same thing with this whole Black Lives Matter. Like it wasn't one spark. It's a lot of the fuse that ended up igniting that bomb, but it's the same thing. Why is that treated any differently? Where's the urgency in that with this?
Well, I saw it as a continuation of the Me Too movement, because
saw what?
Well, right now, like how people are getting upset about cuties, it's in the forefront right now.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Where people are getting outraged by, which I was always outraged by, like where it has the little girls in pageants and stuff. Because I have a little girl, I'm like, you're a fucking horrible parent. So,
I just never watched that shit.
Well, I know I don't watch it either, but I'm just saying, like, that stuff is fucking.
I didn't know about cuties until you told me about cuties. So
I didn't know about it until today. It's alarming that because there has to be rooms full of peoples and meetings that have to collectively agree, say we're going to put this up and stream it on Netflix. How many people were in those rooms in total? And then now that it's up there, like what?
Do you think it really is geared towards perverts, or do you think it's geared towards other kids and like families that like are into this type of thing? I mean,
cuties?
I've never seen it. I
haven't seen it either.
Heard about it, but do you think it's geared?
It's a French movie. It's a French movie, and what the writer says, not the director, not the person who shot it, but the writer, what he says, he was trying to inform people about what 11, 12-year-old kids right now are actually doing on TikTok and stuff. Like This is not.
Yeah.
They're not what they were 20 years ago,
So
and
it's
that's
exposing that shit.
so that's what they're trying to expose. But the
got
way it was done,
Yeah.
it is where people start having the problem. And then the excuse is like, "Well, have you even watched the movie?" And I'm like, "I don't want to watch it. Why would I want to?
There's no point in entertaining it.
Why would I? Why would I ever want to watch that? You know what I mean?" Now, as far as like boycott Netflix, they did lose $9 billion or $6 billion
In a month or something.
Yeah, no, not a month.
Damn.
Like in less than a
Today?
week.
For what? Because
Like-
people like said fuck this. Or
People
what?
boycotted. They lost in one day, I think 60,000 subscribers just immediately
Wow.
unsubscribed to.
Well, like you said, it's the way they went about it. Like there's a difference between taking a hidden camera into places that are already exploiting this type of issue, and then there's a difference between casting for a film
Yeah.
and directing these children. Like, where were these kids' parents that had to sign off on the waiver? Again, it's in France, or it was French, but
Yeah.
like still, it just goes to show that this is a worldwide problem, and there are people not just in the country where our laws are regulated, right, 17, or younger, but there's other people in other countries that know that it's fucked up. Like they kill people in other countries for that.
Well, I thought in
Yeah.
France the age for them is 15 or something like that. They lowered it recently.
I mean, they give kids wine and shit in France, right? Isn't that why they lost the war or some shit like that?
I don't know exactly that way.
I'm just bringing some levity.
Yeah.
Listen, well, I salute you. I guess I'm gonna have to like look at the shit that I guess you're doing.
He didn't know there was videos.
I didn't know there were videos. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was just. I mean, that's pretty fucking gnarly. Again, so I didn't catch why.
Can we show the Whataburger one?
Yeah, show it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
Hold
it's
up.
interesting you brought up like wife and kids. He said it completely casually.
Yes.
And that's part of the reason why I'm having the type of
Is that it?
conversation is
Yes.
they're just not even in that understanding.
It's
that,
creepy.
Right, they're
Wait, so
letting it
who
happen.
is it? Do you have the camera?
Yeah, I have a GoPro on my chest.
Oh, you
And
have a
this is,
GoPro.
So I was sitting out kind of before all this. I was sitting in the parking lot for like a good hour.
Yeah.
Already talking to this guy, getting him geared to come towards this place, and actually getting him to come out.
Like all revved up and shit.
Well, yeah, you kind of you got to get into character if you will, because again, there's a sense of professionalism that comes with this. You can't just go out there and off these dudes.
Yeah.
Would that be done? Hey, someone else wants to do that, that's on them. But again, there has to be a sense of professionalism, at least in the way that I've been doing and continue to do, in order for actual change to happen.
Well, because if you start killing these motherfuckers, you go to jail, and then that stops, and all the people that you couldn't fucking
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So this is.
I'm just speculating.
This is the video of when I called you after I saw this, because how I freaked out.
First,
how calm this guy was.
can you just set it up so you're waiting outside of a Whataburger?
Yeah. So I had started talking to him maybe a couple hours prior, and that's fairly common. Sometimes it'll take under an hour for them to come out. Sometimes it'll be multiple nights, depending on really what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But so I started talking to a couple hours here at my spot, and then once I got that inclination that they're gonna actually come out.
Did you say
that they're free? Yeah. Then I'll go.
Did you say hey, wear like a yellow shirt or anything like that?
So one of the things
you can
that I did, and it's hard to
identify
see-
them.
Yeah, it's hard to see in the video, but I say it, and you can see it when we're sitting down. Right when I get to the front, I said, "Oh, table 30" in the text message, and I think I put it.
Oh,
and then
okay.
you can see as I'm walking in, he's getting his drinks, but I can see that first spot says table 30. And he got 2 drinks.
So he's not giving you any name over like Edgar, and he looks and like, oh, I got you, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
hit him
no.
and that's the thing. Hit them all. Yeah, so let's play it.
Yeah, let's play it,
Okay.
and you'll be able to see it behind us on here.
Yeah, I can see
All right, perfect. Let me go here.
me out here looking like a dragon and shit.
Damien.
Let me start from the beginning.
So, and if he
Oh,
texts me, that's
shit.
him, 'cause that dude's on his
He
face.
said the name.
Hit them with the climax and went back.
Oh no.
That's absolutely.
There's the guy.
So, and this is me confirming. So
Motherfuck.
Probably about a good 5 minutes before. Because I'd seen him pulled in too, and he was sitting on his phone for about a good, couple minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so you just set him up. Yeah. So let's for there you go.
So I'm in the
Should I
very
turn this
back.
down?
Okay.
No, no.
Yes. We can see right there, booth number 30.
And so like, what time of night is this?
This is after 11.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's our guy.
There's our guy. There's your
My
guy.
professional video editing skills.
So what kind of feelings are you having right now? Are you like anxious? Can you pause it? Are you like anxious? Are you like about to fucking shit your pants or what?
No, because once let me take it even further back. Once I'm even talking to these guys again, you got to have that right mindset. You can't, because I've had other people, hey man, I want to join you. Hey man,
Yeah.
close personal friends. Hey, and then they just, at the end of the day, they just don't hang.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fucking
I mean,
dangerous, you know?
yeah, I would freak out just from the text message or message
Oh,
you're sending him
God.
as a 14-year-old. I'd get grossed
I
out.
could hear his heartbeat. Dum, 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 dum. I was like, bro, you just sit in the car for this one. 'Cause I was like,
Fuck.
and then I'm not gonna lie, like maybe my first couple, I'm a little more anxious and nervous. I'm a little more, I guess, emotional than I should be because
Yeah.
when I first started doing it, holy shit, I'm actually like these people are literally coming out.
Mhm.
And then now, as I'm posting these videos, I'm more, again, my professionalism is a little more intact. But again, I've got to be in control the whole time. So it's game face, if you will. Right,
so it's like
the lights go on right before kickoff. It's game time.
It's like you
Game
both
face.
are taking a risk. Yeah. So let's try.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the video here.
Oh my God, dude.
Damien,
Oh,
what's up, bro? How you been? I ain't seen you in forever, man. How you been? You don't remember me? You don't remember me? I'm Kelsey, man. How you doing? From where? From the text messages we were just having. Look, I'm not a cop. Look, I'm not a cop. I'm
Oh,
not
he
here to
says,
hurt
"Oh,
you. I just
yeah."
want to have a
Oh.
conversation.
That's insane.
Fuck,
He says,
dude.
"Oh yeah."
Well, so that was on me. I fucked up the name too, and I think if I don't remember, I'm gonna play it off in the future like I did, but I think I fucked it up. But I want to say I did it intentionally to throw him off and say, no, I was talking to so and so, and then be like, oh, so you were talking to my decoy.
oh,
Yeah.
So
fuck.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
You wanna talk right here, or you wanna do this outside? Look, I promise. Like I got this camera rolling. You already saw, so that way you can't say I did anything to you, and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we said, look,
Why does he have two sodas?
One for the
That-
other
That's all I
girl.
want. Look, I'm not here to hurt you. Not here to touch you. I just want to have a conversation. Cool.
see how
You wanna
he's
sit
walking
down? You
away
wanna go
with one
outside, or-
soda.
See how he's
my
what?
God.
He's got the one soda in his hand. He goes back to grab the other.
Oof. Let's see.
Did you take
I mean, you
it?
already ordered food, right? Okay.
I mean,
And he's willing just to
I should
cooperate?
have ate his burger in front of him.
Right?
He's just willing to cooperate with you.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And that's the thing, because
Oh my
at this
God.
point,
He doesn't
it's,
know.
It's one or two coins. It's fight or flight. So they're either going to sit down and have that conversation. Damn, they caught me. Let me just entertain him because he's already exposed me for being here. What else
Yeah.
does he know? I already know they're not using their real name. I know these dudes' real names when they show up. I'm already doing PI shit, like looking up their name, their Facebook, their phone number. Their
Yeah, we
address,
saw
and stuff.
that. You
So
put
how legal is this? Have you been approached by anybody? Or is anybody trying to contact you like, hey man, you can't like whatever these people, yada yada yada. I mean, have you got
because
any?
everything's on the fucking internet. Like, what's someone gonna say? Hey man, you recorded some guy.
Well,
Yeah.
if you record somebody who's like,
Oh, just like
no, but
consent or?
no, I'm not saying that. No, the reason To Catch a Predator got cut off is because they were catching high profile people.
Oh shit.
And so they started complaining. It was like, you need to get this guy the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because their ratings didn't go down.
No.
It was one of the highest rated shows, and everybody's like, man, fuck these people. But they're catching lawyers and
It
doctors.
was better than
and-
Seinfeld.
a little bit better. But
bit.
that's the scary part is if you end up catching something like a constable or a judge or whatever, you know what I mean?
You better move, bro.
Yeah,
they'll
because they're
fucking
like,
murder you,
all right,
dude.
well, I'm gonna murder you now or whatever, you know. That's the scary part, which we won't put nothing. We don't put none of
When
that.
you-
on you, man.
because then we'll get murdered too.
I've had my fair challenges. I've had my
Dude,
fair
hold
share
on a
of,
second. When you hit him with the fucking Damien and he turned,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
dude.
And I always wondered that on To Catch a Predator when like they would sit down, have a conversation all cool and eat the cookie. I'm like,
Eat the fucking
what the fuck?
Dude,
is
I would have
wrong with you?
vomited immediately, bro.
Bro.
I mean, I wouldn't have been there anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, here we go.
You straight walked out naked.
I just wanted to talk about. No, I know what number it is. Trust me. I just wanted to talk about your messages.
oh no.
So you
What
can
are you
see
doing
that he's
here?
got table 1030.
Oh,
I mean, you've got 2 drinks. So you here to meet somebody?
yeah, I was gonna be with a young lady.
a young lady.
I said Kelsey, so I probably fucked that one up. My bad. How old is she?
She said she was 15.
You're close.
Motherfuck.
That's still wrong, right?
Sorry.
That's still wrong, right? You're lying. I mean, that's not how old she is. She told you she was turning 15.
He drank both
which makes
sodas.
14.
It's still wrong, though, right?
Yeah, in any case, yes.
So
In any case.
this is just weird for me. I don't understand why a bunch of grown men. To be honest, you're not the first person I've caught coming out to meet. So I'm trying to get really an understanding of people like you that think it's okay to come out to meet kids at what time is it? 11?
Yeah, 11 to 15.
11 something?
Yeah,
that.
Even before it was up to 8.
So when I told you your age, you said, "Wow, so young. You're 29. You're 29, right?"
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not
I'm gonna find
fucking
out anyway. If
29,
it's not
dude.
me, then my following's gonna find out. You asked if she felt okay,
He's a bad 29.
and you said basically you're okay if she was okay.
Yeah, because I mean, well, no, we don't need no fucking excuse, but go ahead. I don't know why.
Oh,
You were
dude.
telling her like, are your parents all over you? Like, what kind of stuff do you do? And then you kept telling her she was attractive. Like,
That she was cute, yeah. Well, I mean,
but she told you she was 14 or turning
pause real quick?
15.
yeah.
Why didn't you block her?
Hey. So, are you sending this guy pictures and shit too?
No. If I do have to use pictures, I have right consensual decoys, if you will.
Okay, I got
Again,
you.
to help further, solidify that right. They're talking to who they think of. Sometimes I've got to use a voice. I've been no shit at Ingram Park Mall. Like, hey, I know you don't know me real quick, but like, this is what I do.
Oh.
Oh,
if
man.
you could, like, I know I'm the spot I'm putting you in, but this guy's coming to meet a child. Like if you could just, hey, like, I'll coach you real quick. Like, I need to get him here.
And these are
I've had
grown.
people like, no, I can't do it.
Are these grown women that
These
you
are just-
ask?
Yeah, these are just random grown women, like in the mall.
Yeah.
One of them was a worker at the little stand that tries to sell you some fake Nintendos.
The kiosk, whatever.
So, yeah, the little kiosk. So I've had my few. I was like, look, I understand, like, if you're nervous or if you're scared, because like this is a legit. Like, I have to see it in a different way. I have to be professional about it. So I got to get this guy out. So I've had my fair share. No, then I've had one that actually complied. Looking back, she didn't work. Glad I didn't hire her on. But
Oh.
yeah, so I've gone as far as actually using real right.
And
Hey,
it's-
like I need call it
okay.
that.
And it's always men. It's never like women hitting up younger.
So I've
You
had
just gear it-
women are a little trickier, and we'll definitely get into this, after this video, because your women predators women are crazy, right? Women think a lot
Oh,
more than
shit.
men do about it. Right?
What?
So no offense to that, but
No, yeah.
take a woman predator, right? They're already even more calculated than you're going to find some of your most seasoned male predators, and you're going to find that they prey more on people that they know more close, like your friend or your family.
That's
Wow.
creepy. I feel like you're talking about like a raptor that's outside or something like that.
He's a hunter, bro.
I know he said that.
That's how the hunters talk, dude.
Yeah, clever.
More calculated, clever.
I
So
like-
you got to be more.
That's what you said. He's like, the girls are more clever.
Exactly.
Clever girl.
See, I said in the same
Clever
breath, girls are
girl.
crazy as fuck, but they're clever.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay, here we go.
this fucking moog.
Why didn't you report the profile?
Because they always, I didn't know you could report the profile. I mean, I would just
No, you don't.
fucking check. Yeah, no.
But you could have blocked her. You could have just not talked to her.
No, I mean, I normally don't. It's just that I've been out. My wife's been out of town with my kids, and I was like, well, let me at least see like somebody.
Yeah,
fucking or something.
your wife is out of town with your kids. What would you do if someone came to meet your child? I know are they as old as who you thought you were meeting?
They're actually younger.
They're younger. What would you do if you caught some person coming to meet your little girl after
Fuck.
talking the way you did?
Well, it's just that I'm sorry that when I
Doesn't
I
answer.
mean, honestly, it depends on the intention.
What the
Depends
fuck?
on
What
the
was your intention?
intent.
He's raping his own
Just
kids.
to have fun, have dinner.
And what was
11 at night.
now? What,
Yeah, so it took me a minute, like for me to actually respond to that wife and kids, because you couldn't see my expression, but it's just like, it's like, wait, what the fuck? Like, your
Ah.
wife and kids are out of town. That was a whole thing, and at that point, I didn't know he was married and had kids. So some of this I learned kind of on the spot, but just so casual about it.
Yeah.
Not answering the question, deflecting, and then, well, like, I didn't know you could, or well, see, like, my wife and kids are out of town.
What the fuck does that mean? Jesus Christ.
It was crazy because he goes, well, it depends on the intent.
Depends on the intent.
I'm
Maybe
like-
just for dinner, and he kind of like giggled
Right.
about it. That motherfucker.
That was creepy as shit. And you know what? The serial killerness of him just sitting there, and the only thing that's moving is his finger. He's going like this.
like, well, it's happened. He's done it before. Obviously.
He's like been caught before.
No,
or-
he's probably both. He's probably been caught before, and he's probably been fucking. He's probably done that before. He's probably
yeah,
met up
yeah,
with
yeah.
fucking teenagers and,
And
shit
worse,
like that.
if at anything, he's definitely had those thoughts before. No one just wakes up that day and goes, "Hey, a kid, that seems good to me." Like,
Ugh. All right, so
Oh my god.
that way we don't play the full 20 minutes. What
Yeah,
should I
it's good.
fast forward to? Is there any
I
other?
mean, just if you just hit any good chunk, just kind of maybe in the middle, 3/4.
All right, let me see.
You'll,
here.
anything
there.
you pick will pretty.
All right, here we go.
think that I'd be available. But that's just, look, I've been
Yeah.
in a hard place to eat. I've slept on
Now he has a fucking sob story.
What does it call it? This, the rodeo.
Yeah. I mean, like vet to vet, we've both been through some shit, right? We've been through some things. Yeah.
Whoa, he's a vet?
Oh
Picked a
my
good spot. Yeah,
God,
he picked a good spot.
dude.
Like I said, you couldn't go wrong. So like he does a lot of that. He does a lot of rambling, right? He would go on, well, my kids and then and this and that. And then he started saying why I was in the military and I slept in some fucked up places and did some thing. I was like, bro, what do you think? Like, I don't go out looking for kids either. I was like, yo, vet to vet, like I get we've been through some shit, but like you don't go through some shit and then again wake up, let me fuck some children. Like it doesn't work that way. So and if it does, there's a very few percentage that's the problem that's already there. And we need to do something about it.
So do you believe in like mental illness, or you think this is just fucking evil as fuck?
So in the way that I do believe, right, people are wired to be attracted to a female, right? Or the way that you may be wired to be attracted to a certain like ethnicity or certain length of hair color, etc. Mm-hmm. These people are wired more often than not. They're wired again to be that way. And again, this comes from conversations. How long have you, right? Is this the first time you've talked to a child? Well, no. I got caught talking to it. My first catch. Is this the first time you've talked to a child? Well, no. My aunt caught me something with my cousin when she was 10. Oh. Like, what do you mean? Like, so again, it's not if it's not their first time, it's usually, again, the second, third, fourth, who knows what number. But to go back, yeah, I believe they're wired that way. So it's not a sickness. Some want to see it as a sickness. And when you say sickness, that it gives off the impression there's a cure. There's an ailment for it, and there's not. When we all have that, it's a silver bullet, or it's a hang noose, or whatever it is, and that maybe that is it, but there's not a way that you can again rewire someone again just from not being gay, or you can't rewire you from being heterosexual or being attracted to big booty black girls.
Yeah. That's my God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah, I love big booty.
But so you got to have some comedic relief in doing it because this shit gets stressful sometimes. It's stressful because sometimes you're waiting for hours. Like, this motherfucker is wasting my time. Like, he needs to show up so I can catch him and go home. And
well, it's kind of a good thing if they don't show up.
Yeah, dude. It means it was just fantasy or something like that. Isn't it?
Well, the fantasy is still weird.
It's still fucking weird.
Yeah, there's always a yin to the yang, and I'm a big believer in that philosophy. So when I find people that have, and again, this has happened just recently, I'll talk to someone, for a few months, and then it'll just be dead. He'll never show up, or he'll think I'm a fake or a cop, or he'll literally think I am what I think I am, some guy trying to expose him. And then 4 or 5 months will go by, and I'll get a, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? Who is this? What are you? And then they'll try and, but I have every message again. So then they'll try and, oh, I'm this. And how old did you say you were again? Or they'll try and play it off like they don't know it's a kid. And then those are the guys that I'll catch later. Again, same shit, different story. So like I said, there's always, like, I've made people move out of San Antonio.
How many years have you been doing this?
Sorry?
How many years or months or like how long have you been doing this?
End of 2018, I started, I think. Beginning of 2019.
And the motivation behind this?
What was the catalyst that made you?
One, just noticing that there was an issue, but two, pure emulation. It started off with a rabbit hole watching To Catch a Predator on YouTube videos, and I'm a guy that's always up at night. That's usually, I'm a night owl type guy.
Yeah.
So once all the people who were all the modern, what they're doing, like YouTubers doing To Catch a Predator reviews. So I was watching some shit like that. And once I finished watching what was there, I came across these other groups that were doing it. There were just few at the time, but that's when I really started to be like, holy shit, like these guys are doing it now. And then again, once I had watched everything that was there, I was like, well, shit, now there's nothing to do. Let me fuck around and see if I can get on a chat log real quick. And that's it. It just kind of perpetuated from there.
Jeez, man. You said you're a veteran. Were you Army, Marine, Navy? Yeah, I
was Marine.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So just coming from that sense of thick skin, as I said, some like my own buddies I grew up with. Hey man, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go talk to this guy tonight. What do you mean you're gonna talk to this guy? Well, he's out to come. He think he's meeting a kid, but I'm gonna go chat with them. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I don't want to do that shit. Like they go tell their girl, and no, you're not fucking going out there. You're gonna get yourself. And I went.
So this is like a Friday night activity. This is like, hey, Saturday night we're
support system at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it definitely helps there. There's been struggle, but without struggle, there's not progress, right?
Right.
So like I said, yeah, it's like I said, there's a lot of things that you can't see behind the scenes, and then we've already got into the intricacies of how the actual exposure goes down.
Has any of your like documentation or videos or anything like that gone to court? Have you been subpoenaed? Have you had, or maybe you kept up with somebody, and as soon as he got hemmed up, you're like, fuck yeah, I got all this evidence. Like, let's do it. Or
So
Is this
so none have been to court to answer that question directly, which again, part of the issue is I'm not going down there and putting my name on a statement. I've had huge struggle with PD. They'll react quicker to a potential domestic violence dispute. They'll be there knocking down doors, then answering questions, as opposed to like I said, there's no sense of urgency here. And I don't understand in what other, let alone a felony, but just crime in and of itself, can I have full evidence and documentation of someone who fully believes that they're about to commit this felony with 100% of victimless rate and say, hey, here's everything you need to run the books, but all right, we need you to come and put your name down. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't, because again, keeping levels of anonymity, there's no reason for my name to get that public if it's not going to get anywhere, get to trial, and he's not going to get any sentence that's relevant. And I tell these cops, like, I'll go, if he's got a trial date, I'll show the fuck up, because that's all me. I have everything that I need ready to give to you to put in a way coming from my own voice. So, well, we need you to come put your name down.
So do they see it? Are the cops thinking like it's an entrapment, or what are they thinking?
So I get that a lot. Like, oh, this is just, and even from predators, oh, this is entrapment. Like, I'm not police. The bylaw, the definition of entrapment is law enforcement and whatever, how they fuck around and getting someone catfished out. That's part and reason why To Catch a Predator ended up stopping what it was doing. Because of the entrapment issue. A lot of those cases were getting thrown out. Oh, this is just for TV. Right. This was, so that's the thing. Like, that's where the ratings went down and shit. Even he did his a more recent one, Hansen versus Predator. Although he just sucked up because he wrote bounce checks, but that's another issue.
Oh yeah, people try to get on him. They're like, I remember one of the titles when that first came out. They're like, and now he goes to jail. They made it seem,
and now he go like it's payback.
Yeah. They made
Jesus Christ.
They made it seem like he was a predator now, and they caught him. And I looked at him. He's like, wrote bounce checks. I'm like, the Illuminati ruined him.
Fuck, dude.
You're asking so some, I've been as far as I've been inside Northside Independent School District talking with their HR about a couple of their employees actually. So one was a 9th grade teacher. His video's not up. I'm gonna have to. I'm working on putting his up.
So we got teachers doing this too, huh?
Teacher, a 9th grade teacher came out to meet the same age as his students, and he came out. I was on Grindr that night, so he came out for a little boy. Caught him in Walmart. Wanted to take him hiking in his car. So I've caught teachers, and then the most recent one, why I went to Northside, was a middle school custodian, and I had went to that middle school. I'm pretty sure he was there at the same time too. When I was a student, but yeah, and he was that guy that I had called that a girl at the mall. Hey, can you because that guy was a seasoned predator. He's the only one, and I hate that I had did it this way. I really do, but he's the only one that I didn't document an exposure because I couldn't get it. He's just better than I was. So I said,
holy shit, that's creepy.
But that's the thing. Like he knew what he needed to do to make sure he wasn't caught,
and so he can keep the job and keep hunting out like fucking kids. And that's great to put yourself in that. But anybody who can put themselves in a position of power, you know what I mean? Like the priests that do that and stuff. It's like, it's not that they want to be, it's that they put themselves in a position where they're going to be alone with children or could be alone with children. You know what I mean?
Methodical.
Yeah, exactly.
And the worst are your repeat offenders. Like I said, everyone that if not everyone, a good 99% of them is not their first time. In case of point, a registered sex offender, I got him to come out to this In-N-Out burger. Right. And what appalled me about it rather was that I call, and I normally don't like to call and get this information. Like, I don't call police, I don't call places, I don't call wives, jobs. That's not my job. That's what the following does. And that's kind of been part of like the
following does it
awareness and the voice. Yeah. Support. So I know this dude. One friend of a predator tagged the fucking predator. No, I can't believe. And I was like, I finally got his Facebook.
Shit.
But
there was one guy, I think is Alamo Park. I saw it was Alamo Park.
Alamo Ranch.
Alamo Ranch.
The In-N-Out burger. Yeah. So again, a registered sex offender. Like, I tried finding who he has to report to, where he's got to take his photos, and there was no way for me to say, hey, this guy is doing this. How do I give this information to you?
Yeah.
There was no way for anyone to accept that on their side. So again, a registered sex offender. He was caught with a 16-year-old texting, solicitation, whatever. He came out for that time a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
So he went down.
And you followed him in Walmart, right?
No, he was at In-N-Out. He was at the In-N-Out. So he got there. I think that one's still up.
Is this up?
So he pulled in. Yeah, it's up there. So he pulled in. We were chatting for a little bit. I saw him pull in, then he started driving off. I'm like, fuck, I fucked this up. And that's when I started to know because he didn't give me his phone number either. Oh, I prefer to text on this app. Once they started saying some shit like that, oh, I don't give out my name. I don't give out my, he started to know that it's not their first time. Or
Yeah,
they
I've been
really
caught
know
before.
how to, talk to this kid, make sure they're not getting caught.
I'm going to see, let's see the end of how this ended real quick, and then we'll go to another one.
Yeah.
All right. So.
What's that?
What is your website again?
So right now I don't have a website up, but we're on Facebook.
Oh, sorry.
It's called
Oh,
Exposing
bro, he's taking
Online
the food.
Predators
He
San
got
Antonio.
you.
So I mean, we're hitting the ground running. We're getting this built up, and it'll get there. So. Yeah, and by all means, I encourage you, because you'll see, some of the other men that I've caught not only just this past week, but over the last few months, and I encourage you to watch their videos, kind of see what they have to say. There's some similarities, but
Gonna make me sick.
I can imagine, like he's not part of it.
Anymore, but.
I can imagine these sickos out here.
Oh,
just,
dude.
Like he's not a part of it.
Again, trying to separate himself from the issue. That's what he's doing the whole time, deflecting and
then he just ends up taking off.
Yeah, and that's key too. Is right. I watched them drive away, get into their car, go into their home. I've only had one walk me to his house.
Whoa!
Yeah, go into their. He has my first catch too.
Holy shit!
And that's so. There's also another one on the page where we ended up walking for fucking hours and miles because he didn't want to get into his car. This was at Ingram. We walked from Ingram to the whole parking lot, up to the Best Buy, down the street. I think it was Wurzbach, down to the dealership, past the aquarium, into some neighborhoods. Like, bro, we were on a mission.
Were you behind him like, this guy's a pedophile? This guy?
No, but I'm being loud at this point because now he's just he's wasting my time being an arrogant fuck. So I'm like, oh, like if you want to keep walking and you want to have this conversation while you're here to meet a child, and that's all I want to do is hear your side, and I need to see you get in your car and drive away or get into your house and I need to see you in your safe spot, because if you do something to yourself, it's somehow someone somewhere is gonna try and put it on me, and I'm not having that.
Have you ever had somebody get violent with you? Like when they saw you, like, oh, fuck.
So that guy jumped at me. I let him know I was about it, and he quickly walked away. And then my third catch, he kind of took it. So this dude was like, he had to be like 7 feet tall. He was tall as fuck. But he was out to meet a little boy, Army vet, just very aggressive, very arrogant, very just a dick, just a douchebag. So when I confronted him in the mall, oh, this guy's harassing me. And I'm like, cool, call the cops if you think I'm harassing you. He's like, oh, get this guy, whatever. And I'm walking him to his car. He's like the third row in at the entrance, or the third spot in. And as I'm getting his license plate, he's like, yo, back the fuck up. So I kind of get my distance real quick. And then he ends up, getting into his car and drives away, because he knows at that point, like, either we're going to throw down and people are going to call the cops and come out and see what happened, or he can get away into his car and drive
Yeah,
off.
he doesn't want that shit.
No, fuck no.
So
He doesn't want cops coming. Now,
So
hang on a second. How many scars do you have on your inner thigh from all your catches? Because like you don't cut into your catches like that, or what? I would be like, I'd have like notches on my chest, 6 or whatever. How many catches do you have? That many?
I don't know. And that's the thing is I'm trying to, put at least a decent number to it. It's under 30.
Okay, but
in
still,
just the 2 years. And I say that because at least with what I'm doing, I'm busy as fuck. I got a lot of shit going on at home.
Yeah.
So for me to even take the time to what I'm doing, like that's part of the issue and the kind of controversy at home about it. But yeah, to just so there's a time, and I'll have a friend, oh, are you chatting tonight? I'm like, nah, like I'm chilling, whatever. Or there'll be times where I'll get, motivated, if you will. And I'm like, fuck, man, like, I'm gonna get on these chat logs. Like, I'm gonna bring some of these guys out. But that's the thing is I can't, you've got to keep that professionalism to it. So it's definitely under 30, but it's within that few year.
well, if you think about it, if it's say it's at least 30, right? And it's 2 years. How many weeks are in 2 years? 100. So about every.
there's 52 weeks in a year.
I mean, well, in 2 years.
Oh, no,
I said 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
stupid.
like, I think I know what you're getting at. I mean, if I were to pull up this chat log right now, I mean, it could be a couple a night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be tens in a week. So it's really, if I put effort into it, I mean, shit, and here's that fucking movie. You guys are gonna like, all right, he's gonna go pump out some numbers, like some Wolf of Wall Street shit, some rookie numbers. But so yeah, I'll go out there, so that's the thing is, if I put effort into it, and definitely if I get, maybe a few more people, I mean, it'll be 3-4 videos a week. Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, a lot of people, oh, when's your next catch? It's not for your fucking entertainment. Like this
That's
isn't
what the
for-
way people
my
are taking
God,
it.
dude.
Yeah, exactly. And those are the wrong people. Oh, I think what you do is cool. I want to join so we can off these fuckers. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you can get hemmed up and then go to fucking jail and then fucking waste your life. You know what I mean?
Now,
It's
now you
fucking-
you said that the female predators are a little trickier. What did you mean by that?
So I've had some.
have you
some
caught a female
predators.
predator? or came close?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
And again, more so just it's a numbers thing. Like 99.9999 is all dudes.
Yeah.
So if I'm luring a female in, I'm usually a female decoy, and it's because I set my preferences to either like both male or female, like or what, because you can. So I put certain things on the profile, like what do you prefer? Like are you gay, straight, or bi? So I'll put open or whatever. So be very vague. So again, it gets lots of questions. Oh, are you into this or are you into that? And then that gets me to end up dropping the age. But going back to females, because I could tangent like a motherfucker. So yeah, they're very calculated. They're very methodical in how they bring out. And especially in the ways that they'll try and verify, right, that you're that child. And then I've seen that once they have that cognizance that they're speaking to a child, it's a 180 switch. Oh, mommy likes this, and you know, I'm into some vampire shit. Like I'm gonna bite you and make you bleed, and I want to taste your blood. And they ain't talking from their neck. You know what I mean? So like,
Jesus,
some fucked up shit. So and then getting them to come out again, it's a lot more. You've got to play what I call the cat and mouse. So you're playing that grooming game, or reverse grooming, as I would call it, right? Because at the end of the day, these people are grooming kids. Oh, you're so cute. You're so pretty. Wow. So the same thing. I'm like, oh, I can't believe you would say that. You know, so some shit like that. So it's in a way reverse grooming these guys coming out. But yeah, the females are just they're more thought out about it, and the ones that, you know,
and the females are always with other female, like
they're either with other females, or they'll use. So I've had a lot of couples. So to say that,
oh
I've had
my
a lot of
God, dude.
and at first it'll start out as the female. Oh, my husband thinks you're cute, or my boyfriend thinks you're sexy, or my boyfriend wants you to suck his dick, or you know, I want you to go down on me. So like it'll start out, you know, as either way, or it'll start out as, oh, I think you're cute in this, or do you mind a third? And you know, oh, it's my boyfriend and he's fine. And again, a lot of these things, what I'm finding, or what I would assume would happen in these couple type scenarios, that's where your human trafficking come in.
Yeah.
Right. That's because
that's where they snatch you up.
They snatch you up. Yeah.
Because putting it into the eyes of a 14-year-old or a child that is on that, they're not on that because they're not hanging with their friends, they're not, you know, doing something to entertain their time.
Their parents aren't watching them, obviously.
Yeah, like they're lonely, or there's shit's going on in their personal life, like they're fucked up or scarred already in a way where they're vulnerable, is a good way to put it. And these people are grooming and exploiting that vulnerability.
Oh man, that's. Is there a certain area in San Antonio where you are like, damn, this area is a hot spot for this?
No, and I get that a lot in the videos. Oh, it's Alamo Ranch. I'm like, because I fucking live in this area. Like, I'm not gonna drive all around San Antonio like in the middle of the day.
There's enough pedophiles
dude,
right
you
here.
can't be a lazy child predator hunter, bro. Come on,
at
man.
At the end of the day, if they're coming from Pflugerville, Floresville, Austin, San Marcos, New Braunfels, like if they're gonna drive, they're gonna drive the extra 5 minutes to where I fucking. They're not gonna know the difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, how far away are you? I'm 45 minutes.
I mean, how bad do they want it, right?
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna go start to the Stone Oak area, piss off these people, like doing their fucking doing their mansions, like 7-Eleven down the street. Like that's the thing, is like, oh, they're all in this area. So like there's not one particular area, but I mean, I'll get people that'll hit me up from, you know, way outside, 300 miles outside San Antonio. People from Mexico will hit me up, Canada. So again, like some of those,
Wait,
you know,
so you speak Spanish and French
so
or no?
much because they're so far. Say what?
Like, do you speak Spanish at all on the thing, or French or anything?
Un poquito español.
There you go.
Fuck.
He's ready to go. He's ready
A bilingual child predator hunter.
San Antonio, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad white boy Spanish. So it's enough to not get me killed and gutted and trafficked in Mexico, where that shit's legal. So,
Shit.
There you go. Are you scared that you might run into like like you said, trafficking, like one of like a cartel member or something like that?
And yeah. So kind of to answer your question, and then go back to what you were at. Well, you can't see what I'm fucking pointing to, but kind of go back to what you were talking to. Where have these gone to? So one of these guys I caught was also a Marine. Fuck that guy, because he's just an arrogant cunt. Anyway, so when I caught him, it was at a Walmart, and it was one of the first times I brought some boys with me that also veterans and wanted to come, you know, help and support. And I don't take too many people because sometimes they don't want to shut the fuck up and just let me be my thing. Like they interject, or they get in the way, ask questions. Yeah. They don't let the camera kind of roll and do it and then go off. So I knew he was a Marine. We were talking, so I found his Facebook, his Facebook, he has pictures of his daughters on there and shit.
Jesus.
And then and this was my fuck up, I didn't see him. We crossed each other's paths almost, because I was at the electronics usually where I sometimes get him to go in the very back. And my boy was stage out front looking for him. Well, we both didn't, you know, catch him coming in, but we saw that his bike was already out there and we knew he was there. So like, fuck it, we'll just go to his bike. And that's when we saw him already walking there and getting on his bike, putting his shit on. And then he ended up driving away, and we were kind of yelling at him. So that guy ended up getting arrested a few months later for drug possession, whatever issues, and he already had a record. So then they were tagging my page. Oh, this was the guy you caught, and so they were kind of linking the two. again, no one reached out to, no detective, police, no FBI, no one reached out for, hey,
Yeah.
like, you know, we already have this guy locked up. What do you have? Because then at that point, I don't got to give my name. I just say, hey, here's what I got. So nothing happened, and then time went by. Ended up saw him in the chat log or in the you know, dating app again. Messaged him, and then this time I didn't play it off as a child because I wanted to have a conversation with him. So as soon as I got his phone number, called his ass back, and we had like a 30-minute conversation of him just, well, one, talking over me, but two, oh, my lawyer this, and you're an arrogant fuck for setting someone up, and I never child this. And I was like, bro, like, I have everything on, like, documented at A to Z, all text messages, you showing your motives. You can't not tell me that wasn't you there after all the messages we had. A few months go by and he gets fucking arrested again for same shit, drug, whatever. You can look it up. But so the answer, so to kind of dangerous or whatever, I mean, that was a fun one, actually. Yeah.
It's an adrenaline rush.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot your question.
Is it like a Minority Report? They can't really do anything until the act is committed. You know, everything that like leading up to it is like, but it never went through. You know.
Now I've heard straight from detectives, police, no victim, no crime, no victim, no issue. Like there's no real child involved. I gotta come down, put my name on a statement.
Yeah,
right? And that's where the stalemate is.
I was saying that worrying about, let's say you run into a cartel member who's just.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's someone dangerous. I believe if it hasn't already happened, I mean it's bound to happen. Because I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people on here that'll do. I mean, they're doing what I do, and they're using a fake profile. Or they're using their wife to get to the husband. Or I've had someone where I thought I'm meeting one dude, but some completely other person shows up. Fuck. But it was legitimate, like that person. So once he caught my eye, and I was like, wait, I was like, you're in the same area, like look, and he's like, I don't see her. So like, you know what I mean? Like it's weird. So like that. So at the end of the day, I mean, it could happen. It's possible. If it does, fucking nothing will happen of it until these laws change. Like I can't do shit with it other than.
You said you had 4 pages. So does that mean that Facebook just keeps taking them down? Yeah.
So my content goes against community standards, right? And,
Jesus
and a few
Christ.
times I'm learning as I go. But like in that Steve video, the one with the Walmart, and I got kicked out the Walmart. I waited for a minute.
Yeah.
I typed in the word harassment in the post of the video. So I think that just automatically flagged Facebook's algorithm to say, wait, fuck, we got to look at it. And we're just like, nah, no tolerance for any harassment at all.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. So that was my third page. But yeah, it's just, if it's not the predators reporting their own videos, it's something in the video, like either a text message, you know, saying 14-year-old, or honestly, I fuck if I know. Like, I don't know why it's getting put down, but it's just saying your post doesn't follow. I can hit yes, the fuck it does. And the last 2 times they were like, yeah, we got it wrong. We put it back up. But I still got the punishment for it. I couldn't comment, couldn't post. Yeah. And then eventually it was removed.
You could be striking a big nerve though. I mean, because I mean, like I said, it's in the forefront right now. You know, people are actually talking about it, but there's something like 800,000 kids go reported missing every year in the United States. Now, that's not saying that they're all going to, but and compared to other countries who are like, well, yeah, the kid's been gone for 3 days, I'm sure they'll show up. We're here, you have to wait 24 hours to do that. Yeah. I'm not saying that all of them are going to
12
that.
hours.
Is it 12 hours? That was 24 hours.
No, I think it's 12.
Oh, okay. But what I'm saying though is like it's striking a nerve, especially right now, that this could be like a big business for the United States.
I don't think it's that at all. But yeah.
No,
I think it's just the social media website you mentioned. They're probably have like gone to their lawyers and they're like, listen, the no crime, no victim, no crime, probably the same thing as the detectives. So you got to take it down because maybe it's counted as harassment towards the guy. You know what I mean?
It's allegatory. Right?
No, okay. So like,
inflammatory.
Is it called? Is it perhaps the doxing? Like, because you did say their names and stuff like that, and you put out their addresses.
So technically it has because they're not convicted or they're not right or whatever there is, I guess, alleged. So I've learned to not put their full names, even though I'd love to. But and that's what I think is I'm learning as I'm go. As I put their video up, someone's going to recognize them, whether I had 200 followers at the end of June or my 5,000, 6,000 where I'm at now. You know, come now. And in my last page, it was like over 11. So when I would put someone up, they were known instantly. Yeah. So it kind of takes a little traction, a little friction. So yeah, so it's in a way it considered it is because right, it's just a video. But that's why I try and put some of that continuity of the text messages. And all right, you know, he's in his car. And then I just fucking view his car, like knows him and watches that video. Like, yeah, that's his car. He does drive a blue Mercedes.
Yeah.
or, you know what I'm saying, maybe a table 1030 and then they're there. So, or their phone numbers. So that's another reason why I've got booted is I put their phone numbers. Well, I slipped their phone numbers in the text messages, right? Whatever people want to do with it, do with it. But
Yeah.
so that's the kind of thing. So I've got to learn kind of what to and what not to put. And at the end of the day, I mean, I could put my videos to a third-party website, put the link up to the page and like go from there. But so there's right.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't started that all like.
Well, like you said, it's kind of like a side thing because you got your day job.
Yeah, and not
stuff.
just that. I mean, like it's what it is at this point, right? It's got momentum already, right? Even though my page has been burned down 3 times, this 4th time, like it's got the most fuel behind it, you know, that I've seen so far. The most support. So like I said, it's like a phoenix. It just rises and the movement's there. People are already aware that it's there. So like of the 10,000 I had last, I probably had maybe 2,000 more that didn't know from before, from 2018 when I was doing it. So whether or not the page exists, the movement is already out there. I just got to create a new fucking Facebook. And I don't give a shit for that. I'll create fake decoy accounts all the time. I'll create a fake fucking Facebook for it.
And like you said movement. That's perfect. Like I said, when I was trying to say before, it's the Me Too movement continued. Because a lot of, you know, the women came out and said, hey, this director, this person, all of Hollywood came out, which was great. That's good. A lot of people are like, this is horrible times. Those are great times. People are being outed for being pieces of shit. So good, right? But there was the children, the people, they couldn't say shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I think
like
the big difference with that is Me Too. It was all, well, he did this shit in the 80s. My motherfucker, they did this shit tonight. Like like they texted me to like yesterday. So that to kind of continue, like I think it's part of that too, but it's got to have its own uniqueness and its own momentum to it.
Well, they're coming out too, like now. The core. What's that? Corey's. Remember the 2 Corey's? The
Corey
one
Feldman.
Corey Feldman. He was just like, I'm gonna make a documentary, and it's gonna be. I need $10 million. Apparently, it's supposed to come out already. But yeah. So, and that happened to him as a child, and I believe Macaulay Culkin has talked about it, and there's been a few child stars that are like, you know, the biggest. What was his name from Lord of the Rings? The main guy.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? The little
elf. Play Frodo.
Yeah, the one play.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Elliot.
Yeah. So he the one that was on Wilfred with the dog and
I know.
Yeah. So he's like the biggest problem that Hollywood has always had. An underground problem is child pedophilia. So I'm just like, so people are saying it, but it's like, hey, shut the fuck up. You don't be saying that shit. Shut the fuck up.
They're gonna get Epstein. They're gonna get suicided real quick.
Yeah. And I wonder if the people are saying because of what's her name being captured now or taken in.
Christine Maxwell.
Yeah. That there's been so many arrests lately of pedophile rings around the country because she's letting them know, like, all right, this is one of the houses. This is another one of the houses. This is one of the houses. And that's just a theory that they have about it. But that's why there's so many being turned over right now. And I don't know, do you follow that at all?
I watched the Filthy Rich. I watched that, and they straight up, or I forget who said it, but they had cameras in every room, everywhere, and it was all being recorded. And she right now is the only person, to my knowledge, I mean, just being ignorant about it, but that knows about it and knows where those recordings would be. So if she's doing what she's doing, like you're saying, I mean, she's only doing it for one reason, for herself. So she gets
to get less time or whatever.
And that happens in news today. You'll see people, you know, teachers, whoever, they'll plead guilty to whatever with children, but because they pled guilty, they're getting a lesser of a charge, or they're dropping some of the they drop solicitation, but they're going to keep rape. Like,
that's what they would do on To Catch a Predator.
Exactly. How do you have you got to have them both. Like, so it's becoming normalized in a way. And like I was saying, the underground media, I think once quote unquote big Hollywood finally realized that they were getting outed, they're trying to put shit out there to make it normal. They're probably the people that are underneath the local pedophilia is a fucking sexual orientation movement, or they're the people behind, you know, what was it? We were talking about child's cuties. Yeah. So they're trying to make it normalized. They're trying to make it more of a mainstream thing. So when it comes to terms like, oh, well, other people were like,
I remember that.
Maybe.
Have you heard that TED Talk?
Yeah, I was going to say that this TED Talk.
You guys send the link.
I watched parts of it. It's so cringe.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, and the whole and I had a discussion with another comedian about that, where they were just like, well, you know.
Oh yeah, we're comedians, by the way.
He knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't this realm that we're in. It's like it's not. I'm not used to it. We got a couple
that's why I bring in that comedian, them big booty black girls. I try to bring in that comedian.
I appreciate that, homie.
So
there you go. That's not my type. Just want to put on the record. It's not my type. But hey, more for you, brother.
All right.
So he was just like, well, in South Korea, if under 21 is illegal. South Korea, the age limit is 21. He goes, so then, you know, all the if you watch a porn, it says 19, then you're, you know, whatever. And I was just like, dude, it completely, that what the TED Talk was talking about, it was saying, I'm only attracted to 10, 11, 12-year-olds. Oh, poor me. It's like, oh, that's the same thing as saying like, oh, I'm only attracted unless I rape them. That's the exact same thing that you're saying. It doesn't.
Undeveloped minds.
Yes.
You know,
That's it.
there's no fucking age for that. It's illegal to rape someone with a mental handicap. You know what I mean? It's illegal to rape someone who's a child. It's illegal to rape anybody, actually.
I was gonna say,
But you know, but I'm saying well, you know what I mean? It's like illegal to have sex with that person, even if they consent or you
because
know
they cannot.
because they can't, because their minds aren't like developed, and children's minds aren't developed.
Yeah.
So the determination of when do we think they're in their right fucking head? 18? Is it 21? Is it 25? You know, I mean, either way, we can all agree a 10-year-old, 11 or 12, whatever the fuck, you know, is not in their right fucking mind. Though, you know.
That's part of the issue is that there's no real, you know, constructive way to draw that line, because even when the line is drawn, there's still controversy about it. So like you're saying, it's just development, right? When it's, again, some people aren't that cognizant until they're in their 40s. Yeah. And that's the thing is with these people being wired that way, they're wired to be physically attracted to, or rather than just, but to be physically, two minds, or magnets, right? Or not magnets, but how they like to be alike, people that are like to congregate. So those people that are usually pedophiles or hebophiles, and we'll break that down in a minute.
Pedophiles.
There's pedophile, hebephile, a phebophile. We'll get into that shit. Again, things I learned on the job.
That's the old person one.
No, that's a
but
fetus.
Right, so they themselves don't grow out of that when they grow up. Oh, well, and I've had when I was 10 years old, I like 10 years old, but when I was turning 13 and 14, I still felt like I was 10 years old, and I liked the girls that were that age. I never grew out of it. So now they're 30, 40, 50, 60, and they still haven't grown out of that childlike mindset, how they'd like to be, and then that innocence, if you will. That's what they're attracted to. Not the innocence, but it's a double-edged word. It's an anagram, whatever it is, where you see it both ways. Innocence, but it's vulnerability.
It's a pentagram. It's the devil.
Yeah,
oxymoron.
Pentagram.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe oxymoron. Kerfuffle.
It's a conundrum.
Those words, they see it as innocence, but it's incoherentness. They're not developed. They don't know. And for someone that's older, more life skilled, experienced how to talk to people, who's been in a sales job, who is a teacher, they can word their words correctly to this child to get them to trust them
and manipulate. Because automatically a child usually trust adults. It's like, well, you've been here a long time, you know what you're doing.
It's sales, right? Like if I got a guy who's red hot, talks fast, I'm probably gonna maybe keep that same pace with him. Same thing with kids, or same thing with these guys that are into that. They like that pace. They need to be in that same environment. Right. Or if I've got someone who maybe comes in and talks slow, I have a tendency of talking fast. I tend to fuck up my words a lot. But I would talk slower to someone. Same thing with these guys. They're going to talk slower to these children. They're going to talk more sensitive.
The whole manipulation. The whole mental illness thing, I don't buy. And I'll be honest, I don't buy that shit. You know why? Yeah. Because you whether you think I can't help it, you still know you're ruining this kid's life.
Conscious.
You're still conscious that you're aware that you're still ruining this fucking this little innocent kid's life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you can't, like, it's like if I ate cake, you know what I mean? And every time I ate cake, my mother got punched in the fucking face. You know, no matter how much I like cake, I love my mother more. You know what I mean? So no matter how much you think you want to do this to kids and whatnot, you got to know that it's hurting. It's hurting someone that might hurt somebody else. You know,
because what if it's your birthday and it's your birthday cake?
But my mom's getting punched in the face,
and she's all happy birthday,
and she baked the cake.
They know that they're ruining a life, or they know that it's wrong. What's fucked up are the ones that don't know that, the ones that don't understand that they're ruining a life, the ones that don't think that they're doing. They legitimately have no understanding that what they're doing is ill-advised in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. They honestly think that talking the way they talk, sending the dick pics, asking for photos of her spread open, showing up the way they show up, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they really do think, they're like, no, nothing, I don't need any help. Nothing is wrong with what I said. Yeah. Everything that I did was, I'm like, wait, what? That's what's more alarming. Is what? Don't know.
What you said there was 3. What did you say? There was pedo.
So we'll start with pedophile, right? Because that's the most common one. So your pedophilia is your prepubescent. So prepubescent. So that'd be like you're 12, 13 and younger. And I've had conversations. Do you have hair down there? How have you had this shape before? Are you trimmed? I like smooth boys, right? So depending on how I answer that shit, I might fuck up that catch. He may be a pedophile and like be into younger boys. But if I start saying some shit, oh no, I shaved or I'm whatever, black, never talk to you again, then I don't get to catch that guy because I wasn't his type of child, I guess, you know what I mean? So that's your pedophiles, prepubescent. Then there's your hebephile, which is usually most of the people that I'll catch. They're a teenager, they're transitioning, they're not fully developed, right? But they're in that transition state. And then there's your ephebophile. That's like your Hugh Hefner, right? Old as fuck, young as fuck, technically viewed as legal, just wrong and looks fucking awkward. But hey, kind of good on him for being 80.
But that's not
until he died.
That's not illegal.
That's not illegal.
You know what I mean? So it's old fucking dudes and then these very young legal women. So it's what I would like to say, that just that bigger age gap, as big of an age gap as you can get.
Yeah.
It's the I want to die having sex group.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you go to strip clubs, right? And it's like,
I don't go to strip clubs. Fuck
no,
you.
you specifically go to strip clubs.
No, I don't.
And you're like, hey, how old are you? 19? Yeah, come here. So that's no, you don't. He doesn't. It's a joke.
Wow, what kind of fucking shit are you talking now? The fuck is wrong with you?
So what is the future for your page, or what do you want to have this accomplished? I mean, obviously
he's doing it. He's outing people. I know, he's fucking.
I know he is. You know what I mean? I came across it on Facebook, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to have this dude on the fucking." Are we the only weirdos who asked you to be on a podcast or anything like that?
So I've had a few ask for news interviews, and I've rejected every single one of them because, and not being paranoid or type of guy like that, but they all had their own agenda. Like you would talk with them, or I'd say, hey, I want a written script of what you're going to ask me, because I don't want you asking me no bullshit that you can't already look up. Like we can have a legitimate, like we're having legitimate conversations.
Yeah.
Without you asking me, like, so why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck does it matter why? Like it needs to be done.
Well,
like,
we know why you're doing it. I just wanted to know what motivated you to do this, because God bless you, question. Sir.
It's not like It's not like so why is it like, because it needs to fucking, there's a problem. But so I've declined a few. I was on a pod, I forget what it's called, the broadcasts. I think he's the guy. He was in city council. That was like the first one I ever showed up to. And then again, even it was shorter than I anticipated. And I was only able to kind of voice so much amidst those kind of beginner questions, if you will. But yeah, y'all are the first kind of sit and chill.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I
appreciate it again. I appreciate having me.
Appreciate you, dude. Shit, like we might just buy a website and support this fucking thing. I'm not joking, man.
We'll talk off camera. We'll because there's a lot of things that I want to say that I shouldn't be on a podcast, but
I got you, bro.
We'll talk.
Hey, yeah.
If we can stick around after.
So yeah. So where can people find you? Where can people do you have a Patreon?
No, they can't find them. But what's the name of the page?
So the page is just exposing. Fuck, I forget how to create it. Exposing online predators.
Yeah,
I think it's just exposing online predators at this point. I used to put San Antonio or Texas in there. I had San Antonio Predator Prevention. That was what I first was going to call it, SAPP. And then just like you guys were saying, there was an overwhelming amount of just inboxes and comments like, how do we send you money for gas or so you can do what you do? And like at the end of the day, while that's cool as fuck, it's not like I don't want to take it. That's not I don't know why I'm doing it, but I don't want to go down any sort of path, or I don't want I don't want to be seen as that way just for any shape or reason. While that support is nice to have.
Yeah.
You're pure.
Because then at some point it's going to come like, oh, this guy's just, always taking money. Or so, I mean, there's always, like I said, there's a yin to the yang. So I want to make sure I can like chess, I can carefully calculate what that yang is going to look like before I start the yin. But I did create a PayPal and I haven't managed it in a while. I don't even know what the password is, but like I said, people, hey, how do I send you money? And I'm like, nah, man, the best thing you could do is just share my page, go to the videos, watch them all again, tag someone new, show someone, like you're going to run into more people than I'm going to see in today. I have one voice. Y'all have fucking thousands of voices, eventually millions. So you're asking projection, like where do I plan on to go? And I had a conversation with one of our Texas state representatives. Like I want to talk to our state representative. So I did that shit. Fucking counterproductive as fuck. He had barely didn't definitely go the way I thought it was going to go. He did entertain at least my audience, which was nice. And asked like what revisions in the law that I would put in. And the biggest one that I had said, one of the issues, like I said, no victim, no crime. It says, if someone knowingly solicits a minor, et cetera, and then meets, like it should be the term knowingly is vague. It needs to be like knowingly, whether or not there's not one present. Because not only would that help fucking me out, it would help you, like the police out. It would help them out with getting off of entrapment. Because again, you're not catfishing someone like, oh, I'm, just for a bad date or for a first date. This is someone coming to meet a child.
Because that means that if
community watch.
Exactly.
Community watch,
But that'd be like, okay, your child and nothing happened, but that's because you caught them right before.
Yeah.
As a parent, you caught them and you're like, and you know what I mean? It's like, well, we can't arrest them because nothing happened. Well, no shit, because I got there before it could happen.
It's like the Minority Report. Have we not seen Minority Report?
we need to roll out the school, thing with the VHS on it, put in the tape, have the police places watch the. But yeah, it's and that's the thing is like these people are fully aware up until I speak to them, unless they see the camera, but that they're there to meet that child. And it would only help them out. Imagine if, because I'm only one decoy, imagine if all these dating apps I'm on, you two guys have a decoy profile, just kind of sitting waiting to get notified. All these other dads or all these people that have these decoy profiles, like how many people have I caught, 30 or less, but that's 30 or less potential human trafficking cases, kids getting murdered, stuff, victim, like that's 30 real lives that were not, I don't want to say saved, but that were, confronted, if you will. I can't find the right
saved, man.
Word,
They're saved, bro.
Even if it's just one that you made move out of San Antonio, I mean, fuck yeah, I appreciate that. As having a daughter, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I still think you're doing great work, because even though you're not able to prosecute or help prosecute, with your evidence that you have, you're still making these guys fucking go, oh fuck, man.
And they can get fired. They can get
that's happened. So I've had people get fired. The Steve Smith video, and that's why my favorite. He was the most arrogant, but the most happened with him. He had to move because he lived like 15 houses down from elementary school, and once they got in that Facebook group, they started putting flyers up to my to the Facebook page. This guy lives here. He came to meet this kid. They were putting it on a mailbox. They were putting it at the community pool. Like, Steve Smith is this and this. Look at the Facebook video. So he ended up selling his house and he moved. I haven't looked up where he's at now, but so yeah, he definitely moved out of the way. And like I said, I think two others. One moved back to Minnesota with his mom. He's the guy. It was Nate the Rose, shooting laser beams out of his fingers. And then there's another one. But yeah, made a couple of them move out.
Fuck yeah.
So like I said, at the end it's good, but there's always a yin to the yang. Now there's somewhere else. They're a little more cleverer. They're a little bit more seasoned. They're a little bit more on that edge of, all right, last time I got caught.
Yeah, but if they're basically heroin addicts and they want to get their next fix, so they're gonna slip up eventually.
It'll happen.
And
exactly.
The thing is though, we have to, as now I'm not saying even just laws, like as a society, keep them accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just
I said this to Damien, like we put down a dog that bites a child. If my dog bites your kid 24 hours or less, it's down, no questions asked. Hey man, sorry about your dog.
Yeah.
But you came out to meet, quote unquote, my child, and you get to go home and sleep in your bed at night.
Yeah. And hug your children, that Whataburger guy.
Yeah.
Unless someone's taking his kids out on a date, then you'll see him later and shit, that fucking asshole.
I want to follow up with him. I wonder where he's at. Fucking kids.
Hey man, well we appreciate you being on the podcast. Man, this will come out next week.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure to put all your info on there so they can check it out.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me. It's nice to have a different platform for this voice. I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Oh yeah,
sir, man. Appreciate you, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
So we start the fucking podcast. We start the most serious thing I've ever been a part of, almost.
Yeah, that was intense.
On Zoom. And our background is the beach background, and the waves are crashing, and the palm trees blowing in the wind. And Josh was like, "So you catch pedophiles? Is that correct?" He's like, "Where are you guys?"
His name,
listen, we couldn't wait. We were on vacation over here in Hawaii, but we heard that you catch pedophiles, so we broke, and we were like, "You know what? Let's do it on the beach."
It was for my son when he did the online schooling and stuff. He preferred to have that in the background.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to change it, so I actually went and asked my son. I was like, "Hey, how you change?" He was laying in bed. Well, I was like, "He's asleep."
Hey, we're talking to the catch like a predator guy. How do you change the Zoom background to a serious, take me serious background?
Oh my God. That was intense, man.
We had to crack some beers open.
We don't know who that guy is.
No, we never got his name. We just follow that page. The page is called we'll have it in the link and stuff. And we'll have a link in there.
And he had that, and we believe him in what he says. We have no reason not to believe what he said was, real. and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. There's no one would go to that great lengths to. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't think so, dude. And even if so, he's still doing the Lord's work by promoting that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So I believed him. He seemed believable, but I'm also very what's the word?
skeptical.
No, not skeptical. The other word. Where you
Gullible.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm very gullible, and I want to believe, and I want to believe, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to believe everything that he said there. So I'm just like, and he's on another podcast, and he's like wearing a mask. So so the background gave it that much more. Like
we were able to see his face somewhat, but I know for a fact that probably when you put this up, it's going to be a little harsh. Like because his lighting
they'll see what we saw in here. Because
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I switched over to the computer.
Okay.
On here, they're not going to be able to see.
No. But yeah, but
Shit.
the computer though. Even then, it was still kind of harsh, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he did on purpose with the lighting, the fucking.
I know he did. That's what was creepy about it. I was at the same time. I was kind of like. At first minute, I was like, "What the fuck did I get us into?"
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What? And then it became like, well, you know what? This is just through Zoom. He doesn't know where I'm at. You know what I mean? So that's all right. And then we got talking to him, and he got right into it.
Yeah, right into it. He knew exactly what my questions were. I mean, I had a, what's the motivation behind it? Which we know what the motivation is.
Yeah.
But what you said, like what was the catalyst?
The Whataburger one was the one that caught me, just because the guy,
God.
a serial killer, just was like, yeah, and he just
Party foul.
Sorry, he just did like he kept going like with one finger going like that. You gotta tell. Ah, perfect.
Got your cum rag here.
Cum rag. Got a cum rag.
Cum rag. Cum rag here.
After that podcast, we took a quick break and we had a drink. We had to have one drink.
We had to have a drink, man. That was too heavy, bro. I still feel it on my shoulders and shit. It's just,
you can see it in my eyes how much I'm like, whoa. But
the fucking video when he said Damien, which is like already they make movies about the Omen and shit, and he was like Damien. He was like, oh hey, what's up? Oh bro, you got 2 drinks. You're sitting by yourself with 2 drinks.
Yeah. What meal did he get? Was it chicken strips?
I don't know. I didn't. He said a burger.
I'm gonna say chicken strips because it really made me mad when you said a number 7. I'm like, that's what the fuck I order.
I didn't say number 7.
Yeah, you did. You said a Whataburger Jr.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
That's a number 7.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm like,
lucky number 7, dude.
There's nothing wrong with being a Whataburger Jr. Dude.
Being a grown man and getting it. You better get like 5 or 6 then to be like, oh, he has multiple kids, and they're like, I got 1. I'm gonna go see.
Oh, okay. Do you want to see another one of his videos?
I mean, I don't, man. But we have to put the word out there, right? We have to help this guy, right? Isn't that the right thing to do? This isn't the least we can do.
Oh man, he has a 30. That's a good number too. I mean, what I mean.
30 catches, bro. Less than 30, he said, but 30 catches, dude.
By himself. I'm looking for the one where it was at Walmart.
No, put the one where they're in and out with the guy walking.
And your friends and family see your video. What are they going to think?
I don't know.
I guarantee you they're absolutely going to see you circling around 3 different times. I sat here in the parking lot and watched you. You don't have anything to say? This is your only chance to say something. What do you have to say for yourself?
Man, he has the van. Look.
What were you going to do? You're flustered. Look, just take a look. This isn't my first time. Just take a breath.
Oh my God.
You were here to meet someone, were you not? True or false? Let's just start there. True or false? Look, lying is not going to help you. The best thing you can do right now is be honest to yourself.
It's always fast food.
And he
Whataburger, Wendy's.
He posts their
okay, so then
stuff.
You were here to meet somebody, true?
And it goes viral.
Okay, so then you just said it was an actual person. You just admitted, so we're past that. So true or false? You were here to meet someone.
Hold on, he's like, mind you.
I'm harassing you. You came to meet a 13-year-old girl. Which is worse? Then call the cops. If I'm harassing you, call the cops. Okay, so what? Okay, so you're not here. So do we want to go?
Fucking white
so
out.
The reason
van.
why I'm doing this, because you're probably curious, is because the law. Hey, I hope you liked working where you were working. Bye.
Well,
stay off the internet.
In and out.
Yeah, it's in and out one.
1 second.
What did that say? What was the business on it?
Cottonmouth as fuck.
Oh, he's nervous. Oh my God.
Yeah, you saw how he was like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Let's go to another one.
Do we have to watch anymore?
No, I'm trying to find.
Y'all go to his page, exposing child predators.
I was trying to find the one that in Alamo Ranch that he said.
This one, that one.
No, it's not that one. Let's see what this one. Well, this last one we'll watch.
Started from the beginning. I told you who I was.
Yeah.
Why should I go through?
And you said you lied and all that, and you're really 14. I know
Apparently.
how it goes.
So
Motherfucker.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get you in trouble, especially if we start hanging out all the time. That's before we went to text. I asked you if you've ever been with anybody. Haha, yes. I mentioned I was still a virgin.
Yeah. So
What did you say after I said that I was a virgin and that I was 14 years old? What did you then say?
Yeah, I said that. That's what I like about it.
That's what you like.
So I guess he has two
Jesus.
phones.
Yeah.
He has like. I guess he's.
Well, what do you mean?
So
Like
you
recording?
Yeah, he
No,
has
no.
one.
That's the like the
Again,
GoPro. He
we were
said.
San Antonio.
Oh, he
Predator
said there's a
Prevention
GoPro.
Program.
That's a GoPro.
I'm trying to contribute to a movement to stop fucking creeps like you from preying on innocent little girls. She
He's
was
getting pissed.
14 years old,
Oh, he's
brother.
twitching. He thinks he's in trouble.
Right? I'm non-violent. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to swing. Yeah, no, keep smoking. I'm not here to swing at you. Right? But
See what
look,
he does.
Where's this gonna go? I just know where that. Is this gonna affect my job?
Yeah.
that's for a jury of your peers, brother. And I told you I was 14.
What about the future of the little girls?
No, we're good, buddy. Hey, thanks. This guy's just trying to catch a 14-year-old girl off the internet, so we're good.
Oh shit!
I got
two daughters,
now.
dude,
I got one by
immediately.
the born.
Me too.
I
Imagine
think he's
that.
scared he's gonna get his ass
Crazy, right?
kicked.
Yeah.
That's the issue. You
Once
showed
he
up
sees
here.
it,
He
once he
keeps
sees that there's no cops, he's like, all right, I'm gonna just
You know-
mosey onto my car.
It's always weird when they get like that. I saw in Catch a Predator, they do the mouth twitches and stuff like that. He keeps doing it like his like lip or tongue comes out.
Whether it
Watch, he did.
rage. That's the issue. You
See?
showed up here.
It's
to
creepy,
meet-
right?
whether
Oh,
it was
God
for
damn.
Sexual favor or not, brother. You entice a minor off of the internet.
see what
What
does
if
it.
I was her father?
It's the
Again,
lizard coming out.
what if
He's
I was her
one of the
father?
lizard people.
Right? You think I'd be this less confrontational? You're making more of a scene, but it's us on the internet. You cannot stop us.
Whew.
There he goes.
Willful ignorance, folks, where we try to be funny, but this is not.
Hey yo,
fucking
here's
funny,
good news.
dude.
There's a hurricane. Look at that hurricane. That's
Hey,
a nice,
take your mind off that and worry about all the shit you're gonna
this
lose.
already, you know.
It happened.
They did it. I don't know.
Is Drake playing over this? What the fuck?
It's dope. I don't know if we can show this as ABC, so I'll cut that. But, whew. That was we should go back to doing comedy. The next episode,
What were we talking about? Like if this actually takes off,
I know if this is the episode that gets like 1 million views.
We'll
or something.
end up doing comedy clubs like one nighters. Like, oh, it's the Willful Ignorance podcast is coming through. You know, we heard it, dude. Well, like, why do they even get famous? Oh, because they did that Catch a Predator fucking episode with the dude that actually hunts down child predators and blasts them all over the fucking internet and has tried to get they got some convictions or some shit. I mean, I don't know.
Yo, can we should do a thing where we go with them and then we just roast the predator. Be like instead of
No, dude, come on, man.
we just roast them and shit.
I could not do that,
Yeah.
bro. That wouldn't be the time to work on 7 minutes.
No, but
What
who
do you
is
think,
it?
5,
and then
7?
you just keep going down, like find out everything about the person, and then we just go with him, and he just like trying to do his thing, but we just keep him just like, but you got a little dick.
Just don't keep looking at him. Hey, I'll suck your dick, huh? Come on, you always said you wanted me to suck your dick. Let me suck your dick, huh? I'm a grown man, though. Oh,
does that change things
not
a little bit?
kid. Oh, but I'll suck your dick. Come here, come here. Want to fuck me, huh? Come on, fuck me.
What the fuck is wrong with
Just
you?
keep looking at him. You don't know where I've been, you know? Fucking Jesus.
No.
Oh my God, dude.
So
That was brutal, dude. This is a thing that started with the Chrissy Teigen thing.
yeah. I think this is a good peak, and I think we should now take it to something else where I don't know.
Once you open that box, though,
I guess.
I'm still going to keep up at the end of my new game where, are you a sex offender? I'm going to keep that up.
That's not on this episode, though, because we didn't know his name.
No, I mean, No, fuck. But we've seen all his videos. I mean, he'd have to be the most heinous fucking mastermind. I'll be the one thing they won't least suspect that's doing it. You know what I mean?
He's a little scary too.
That was scary.
He's a little scary because you know what I mean. The lighting and everything, like the lighting was like perfect for I don't know what. I don't know.
That was dramatic because he could have had
very-
nice lighting and just kept the mask on or some shit. You know, like instead of having like, all right, I got to make it spooky. I got to make it. You know,
I got to be interesting. Yeah, the stories itself.
Jesus.
The only thing
The videos.
the only thing I didn't believe was
videos
that he could sleep. He's like, nah, because I've seen some stuff and I got.
I don't think that was on.
No, well then I got to take that part off.
Yeah, I just feel like there are people out there that don't talk about it. They do it, and it's weird that they kind of do it because you know you think like, oh, I don't have the time to do that. I'm trying to take care of my family, this and that. But these people are like, you know what? I'm passionate about this, and this is what I'm passionate about, and I have to make a difference. And they start doing it, and you know they have relationships like everybody else. They have a wife, they have kids. You know, they got a grandma,
Dude.
they have a mom. You know, and people look at them like,
Okay,
what?
now, yeah, exactly. This is the way people look at us. What we're doing.
Well, we're not really doing anything compared to what he's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we probably spend the same amount of hours doing what we do.
try to entertain people,
Yeah.
you know, with funny anecdotes.
He's trying to save people.
And this guy's like, fuck
He's
you, fuck
literally-
your job, fuck your family, fuck everybody because you're a fucking monster.
Which I see no.
Which I feel bad because we're losing some of our audience probably. No, I'm joking.
What?
But, you know,
No.
statistically, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Like,
good. Good. Get out.
statistically,
That 4% or
we
whatever you
we
are.
didn't need you anyway.
Get out.
And when we find out who you are, we're going to sick this dude on you.
Right?
So,
Right? Oh,
Seriously.
you know what? We made a good ally. We made a good ally today. That's what that was.
I became an ally. I mean,
Yeah.
I had that mindset, but I didn't know like this is organization. This is community watch. This is fucking, we take care of our own. We don't need the police per se because we're doing this. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know about all that, but
we're trying to get these people prosecuted.
there's definitely an organized underground that is going and
Yeah.
and helping correct
it's
what's
like
going wrong right now. Which
It's like what gangs were back in the 70s. You know, gangs used to be like protect the community.
that's what the Crips were at first.
keep out, you know, people that are trying to rob them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Crips were like that at first, and then it turned into something else. And
Drugs,
yeah,
the drug game.
well, I don't.
I mean, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we should take the Crip part out. All right. Good.
Yeah, I mean, how much is that going to get edited up?